the Leigh Brandon challenge. Hello, Leigh. So I was looking at Leigh's website today and I was looking at his profile, and I believe there's some fabrication or inflation going on. He said that he started weight training age 14. Now I started weight training the age 14 and it's mentioned in my book. So Leigh, did you read my book and buy a copy of it? So it's a bit funny you're saying that you've been weight training since age 14 and now you're teaching faculty, or you've been doing it for a long while, haven't you? And you said that you've been a therapist for 30 years. Is that a bit of inflation, or am I misunderstanding, inflating your own ego? As in, you started at Cotton's back in about 2003, then you've heard about Chek, started studying with Chek. Isn't that when you started doing all your therapy work? Or as a manager, was you releasing people and helping them? Just a question. So when I commented on your arms, it wasn't a compliment. It was said in jest, as in, really, I've seen bigger arms on babies than what I've seen on you. So if you've been training since age 14, why are you so small? Is it because you just don't know how to train and you've not been using the Harlequin system, or you've not been training hardcore like myself? This is me at Wag Bennett's when I was about 21, 22. And as you can see, I'm ripped to the bone, in really good shape. And there's Arnold behind me. This is at Wag Bennett's gym in Wanstead Park. So I trained in the hardcore gyms. I didn't train in these puffy type gyms where you can't scream, you can't make a noise. And I was training when Dorian Yates was training, because Dorian Yates used to go and see Wag on a regular basis, because Wag is the connection to big fame and huge money. So why is it you put age 14 weight training, but when you slap me on the head and try to do stupid things, like dropping a Swiss ball on my client's head, there's something you don't know about me, Leigh. I did Aikido for 2 years. I've practiced karate, judo, and boxing. So I've not just done one disciplinary, I've done multiple disciplinaries. And if I was 20 years old again, I'd probably be fighting in MMA. And I'm not scared of anybody. When I was a nightclub bouncer at Tiger, Oxygen, Zubar, Capital Club, the Sports Cafe, Bagley's, Ministry of Sound, Historia, and many other venues around London, I was only hired and I only got work because I can fucking fight. And I always win. I never lose, apart from when I got my nose broken. But these things happen. So really, on them days when you were fucking with me, that's why I ignored you. Because I knew if I lost my rag in that gym, 1, it's all cameraed up. 2, you would end up in intensive care. Because when I see red mist, I don't stop. And I control it. Because I've been doing martial arts all of my life. I used to have a bag in the garden that I used to beat up at least 3 days a week. And one of my lodgings that I was living in, the guy had a bench and everything, so I used to use that as well. So why is it, Leigh, if you've been training as long as me, why haven't you got 18-inch arms? And not arms like a baby? It would be great to see you take up this challenge. And the challenge is, I want to see you do 180 to 160 kilo deadlift. If you can do 180 to 160 kilo deadlift, I'll shut my mouth and I'll never say anything again. Then I want to see you get on a bag, beat the bag up for at least 3 minutes. Hit the bag as many times as you can for 3 minutes and walk away not out of breath. Then I want to see you do farmer's walks with 55 kilos. So when you're at the Great Portland Street Gym, going up and down there with their 55 kilos. So the 185 deadlift or 65 will let you go a little bit lighter because you're shorter than me. But if you're shorter than me, your deadlift should be twice as mine. You should be doing 200. So let's see you deadlift 180 or 165. Let's see you do an EZ bicep curl with 65 kilo. And then do the favourite, the chest press on the Swiss ball, laying on your back on the Swiss ball with at least 45 to 50 kilo. And then do some shoulder shrugs with probably 180, 160 for 6 reps. If you can do that, I will be so impressed. Oh, and if you can do dips with probably 45 kilo in between your legs, strapped to the bar, to the belt, then doing a dip for 6, I will be even impressed. And if you can do the whole stack for the tricep push down, for the massive arms I've got, if you can do that, then I will shut my mouth forever and you're a don in my book. So that's the challenge. So prove to me you've got bigger arms than a baby, and prove that you can do it. I can do it tomorrow. No problem. And there's me walking my talk, age 19. Proof and evidence. On my profile, folks, I don't lie, I don't inflate anything. I show people the truth. Even when you meet me face to face, if you was my client, I would tell you I've got dyslexia. Because I'm not ashamed of it. Einstein was dyslexic, Tom Cruise was dyslexic, Richard Branson, Winston Churchill, Whoopi Goldberg, Tom Cruise. The names go on and on and on. So I've never been ashamed that I've been dyslexic. It's a superpower. A bit like my arms, Leigh, a superpower. So let's see if you can work on getting bigger arms than a baby, and let's see if you can do the challenge. I think if you did it in your YouTube channel, one, it won't be like fucking watching paint dry, and it won't be boring, and you would start getting some major views. And you would get huge respect from your students. I've not seen a training video of you out there. I just see you talking waffle. Or is your jaw muscle, the masseter, the biggest muscle you've got in your body? So I hope you've enjoyed this, a little bit of a dig at Leigh, but all in good humour. So let's see if he takes up the challenge. So if we don't see him take up the challenge, then we know he's inflated everything. But if he takes up the challenge and makes me look bad because he can do it, I'll congratulate him. I can't shake him on the hand. I can't see him face to face because I won't be able to keep my cool. Well, I will be able to because I'm disciplined, but I don't really want to hang around with people like that slap me on the head and try and drop a Swiss ball on my client's head, then lie about his Gazette notice on his business. Why would you not just put that on your website? I got a Gazette notice. Things have got tough for me, so I've had to close down my business. But you won't because you worry about that little man ego. I don't worry about any of that. My business is strong. I'm kept going for 27 years. Never had any problems with the inland revenue. And things are just absolutely amazing. On the YouTube channel, Leigh, 4,000 views yesterday, going up to 2.5 today. So dramatically improving. I would love to give you some advice. Before you did what you did, a friend of mine said, yeah, you looked at his website, Scott, but why don't you give him a call and help him? But then I hear that somebody helped you, you were supposed to refer them clients, and then you switched off your phone and blocked. So I listened to my inner self, and it told me that I shouldn't help you. But as a level 5 master, now you've just qualified, considering I've had it since 2013, that I would have helped you. I would have helped you, Matt, Warren, I would have helped all of you, but none of you asked. And Warren's a great guy. He's got a brilliant business, as in his business has never gone bust, like you, Phil, and Gavin lying about how much money he's got in assets. 39,000 when he owns a huge gym, a cottage, and an electric car, and I heard stables, but I don't know if that's true or not. It's probably BS. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, Leigh. Let's see you do the challenge. I'll watch your channel, and if you do the deadlift, I'll be commenting on it, saying how brilliant you're doing. I'm not going to cane it, because I know to lift that amount of weight, 180 kilo, 160 kilo, is a real feat, and it takes mental strength. I've got mental strength and physical strength. That's why there's been 400 and odd videos put out there, and that's why my blog is just under your website. But in the next week or so, Leigh, it will be above your website, so that means I'm going to get your traffic. And if you was all decent and just referred me one client a month, and Gavin put me on the homepage instead of hiding me like Phil Lazide is, who's been struck off from business, unbelievable, with 5 different business names, all yous would be the top of everywhere, because I would have told you exactly what you're doing wrong. But obviously you missed the golden goose by all being complete cunts for 13 years. But now I'm winning, I'm smiling, I'm busy, and I'm very, very happy. So let's see if you can get your bigger arms and a baby out and get pumped up and put on some real man size instead of that lazy size, that lady size you got. Speak soon. Bye.